Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics Challenge. This is Troll Videl.
And Windflacon. Wait a minute, we're still playing?
Well, technically, I have to push buttons to move the stuff around.
Dialogue, epilogue.
I'll come back again.
Woohoo.
Goodbye. Olin starts to walk off a bit. Are you really dead?
No.
Can't believe you're really dead. I mean, you know... His back is turned, and we just happen to just casually ride by him on chocobos. Hey, Olan! See you, Olan. It's almost a dick move, we didn't even say hi. Though, of course, this could be Olan just, you know... losing his mind, but...
Hey, wait a minute. Neither of those chocobos were Potato.
Yeah, Potato is... one of those should be Potato. Though, yeah. Oh well, just pretend one of those guys is red. Or we colored him. One's Rouse and the other one's Potato in disguise. He's alive! Alive! Bomafu is just like looking. Thank you, Ramsa. And we pan out from the very small section of secretariat of a cemetery to the credits, I believe. Since then, no one has caught sight of the two. Olan Durai reminisces in such a manner. Where does one find good fortune? What possesses them to live for the present? What treasures will they leave behind?
Why am I asking so many questions?
The only thing that is certain is that he is the true hero indeed. Hell yeah! Well, technically the monsters did most of the work, but I was there!
Hey, they wouldn't have been there if you hadn't trained them.
Years later, Olan collected his experiences over the period of 5 years into a single syllabus. This collection, known as the Durai Papers, was presented at Prince Clemence's meeting, during which a new possessor of the throne was to be selected. But the church, which feared public disclosure of the truth, decided to arrest Durai and burn him at the stake for the crime of heresy.
Yeah, that's the church. Heretic!
They were confiscated...
But it's only a collection of my memoirs!
And the whole time, both Ramza and Alma are running around on chocobos while this is all going on here. But I have uncovered the truth. Let me revive his honor. Wade is absorbed in the next generation. Author of the brave story, Alzam Durai.
Who puts everybody to sleep as he talks.
No, that was,
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Daravan.
That's Daravan. He's the one he's actually, Daravan's the one who does the tutorials.
Ah, right.
I didn't show the tutorials, but... Yep, and this is, the staff, and this is the credit sequence, where they'll have concept art in the background. But, yeah, this is by far my favorite game, period.
Same!
It's just beautiful story, beautiful music. The gameplay is just so much fun. You can do so much stuff with it. And I'm glad I could get to the whole thing and show it to everybody.
And it's relatively easy to power level.
Is that your criteria?
I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm sorry. No, not really.
Go back to Nebenichi.
Hey, it's difficult to power level in Nebenichi.
Because the whole mechanic's based around power leveling. But anyway, that was the Mediator Ramza 4-Monster Challenge.
Ta-da!
Yeah. And it's my favorite challenge of all of them. You really get to try out some interesting things, because, you know, a lot of people don't use monsters. I've gotten a lot of people who've been watching this and sent me messages and saying that, you know, they never really used monsters before. And, you know, even McGammer said he didn't really like using monsters, and he was interested to see how this would work. So
I'm currently doing a playthrough, and I got a couple of monsters on me. I recruited a goblin and a chocobo, and now I have a red chocobo and a gobbledygook.
Oh, chocobos! Gobbledygooks suck, though.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is they're both Tauruses, which means the person that I usually use as my orator can't really do a high percentage praising.
I'll just boost up his magic skill. You'll get 1% for every magic skill you have.
Well, no, they're compatible with Ramsa, so I could just make Ramsa into an orator and start making him preach at them, praise them. I mean,
preach. Find God.
Worship God, even if I am a heretic. Yeah, my Ramsa has 97 faith.
Which is ridiculous. You don't need 97 faith. You don't need, 97 brave, which a lot of people always max out their brave, which I pretty much try to get...
It's not a matter of need, but it makes it easier to do interesting things with your reaction abilities. Like Blade Grasp. 1% chance to hit!
I hate Blade Grasp. It's the most... It's one of the most broken skills in the game, and it's completely unnecessary. I hated fighting Elmdor so much. I did beat him on the second try, in one round on the second try, but I hate fighting him. Hate fighting him. Though, I mean, it's really hard to say whether the Elmdor fight is harder than Waygruff Part 2, where you fight in Vilius and stuff like that. Because that's really hard.
It is.
But, yeah, that's where a lot of challenges get caught, is on that battle, I find.
Yeah, but the Elmdor fight in my first playthrough, I really didn't have problems with, because Ramsa was a thief, and he charmed the assassins.
You charmed the assassins. Oh,
I charmed one of the assassins. She cast Ultima on the other assassin, and Ramsa was right next to her. I was trying to charm her too. So I learned Ultima that way.
Ramsa, the laze man. Well, again, doesn't get a girl, except his sister.
Well, I mean, it doesn't say what happens to any of the other girls who followed you.
Well,
or
I
any
kicked
of the
them out.
Guys,
I kicked them out, but yeah. That's what fanfiction's for.
And that's why we write it.
That's why we write it. That's why we read it.
So, that's about it. You gonna do another challenge after this?
Well, Wolfos says he has another, she says, I keep mixing that up. Sorry, Wolfos. Keep saying that she has another challenge for me. Another one, oh god. But,
yeah. If I could get recording things to work while I'm playing a game, I'd so totally do these challenges.
Well, you can do the after, commentary. You don't have to do it at the same time like I do. I just am fortunate enough to have this weird audio setup that works really well.
Anywho.
I was seeing if I could get to the little final section, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Oh, you mean the bit with the Lita and Ovelia?
Yeah. That's the actual end. And I figured if I'm showing all the plot at this point, I might as well show the end, but I don't know if I'm going to get there, though.
Well. Basically, all that happens is they're off in some ruins kind of place, talking.
You know what? Yeah, I'll just probably maybe add it as a separate video at the end of this. So if anyone wants to watch it, just a little bonus video. Oh. Or did I get to the end?
What's our time?
I have 5:60, so I'm got 2 minutes. Copyright 97. This came out a few months after Final Fantasy VII, which is why no one really played it at first.
Their loss.
Yeah, I know. Though it's gotten.
Of course. Then again, I was the kind of person who picked up anything Final Fantasy because I loved all of the previous games.
7 was my first Final Fantasy game, actually. I got when I bought my PlayStation. Got my PlayStation for Christmas and a Final Fantasy VII, and I started playing that evening.
Even if it's not really a Final Fantasy, it was labeled Final Fantasies in America. My first was Mystic Quest.
Mystic Quest. Is that the Saga system?
No.
Alright, so we got to the scene. I'll probably just add another bonus video if you guys want to watch the rest of it. But if you guys don't want to watch the rest of it, then this will be my goodbye. Thank you so much for following me around during this challenge of my favorite game.
You people are so beautiful.
It's okay, Windflacon. They'll still be here, hopefully. I hope. You're not leaving. So yeah, that's going to be it. I'll add a bonus video for the end. We'll probably talk about this scene and how it works. But otherwise, till the next game, everybody.
Take care.